Hi, this is a review of the order system trading activity for September the 16th, 2021. We've had 5 trades on that day, 2 were buys and 3 were short sells. First trade was NKE. Nike Incorporated tripped at 1:27 p.m. at a price of 157.39. It was a short sell. It closed the day at 157.60, up 0.20%, down 1.01% early morning here. Okay, 1 o'clock. This does not look to be the complete chart. Huh. Some strange things going on with this. I'm just going to have a look-see to Google version. Okay. Okay, NKE. Well, it looks somewhat similar, but anyways. We have this drop here. Right around the time, so it dropped here. 57.39. Then it came back up and never came down again. So the drop was basically baseline. It didn't get below it. So check to see if there's any possibility. Garbage from Google. OBV is down 113. Yeah, that's the right chart. OBV is down, MACD down, DI is down, and technically Bollinger Band is also down. This stock looks possible because the stock itself is moving negative. Next trade is INO. Again, for some odd reason, chart is not showing in Google early morning. Some strange activity going on with Google Charts again, or Google Finance. So we'll take a look at the. I should tell you what that stock is before I make decisions on it. In OVO Pharmaceuticals Incorporated tripped at 1:51 p.m. at a price of 7.67. It was a buy. It closed the day at 7.75, up 2.38%, and it's up early morning 0.52%. So that's good. And we don't need to take a look at the. We need to take a look at the chart because it's positive at the end of the day. OBV looks steady incline in OBV. MACD came up and came up, so MACD looks like it's averaging, moving upwards. DI came up in the afternoon. You can see it was actually pretty much negative for the morning period. bouncing back and forth a little bit, but very negative also. And early afternoon, it was fairly strongly positive, and you could see it jumped up fairly strongly negative. But then you can see it coming positive again, and Bollinger Band basically shows that somewhat was almost sideways movements during that period also. Next trade is PA, and that's the Boeing company. That tripped at 1:50:05 p.m. at a price of 213.86. It was a short sell. It closed the day at 213.36, down 0.40%, and remade it early morning here. So the stock did recover, but it did close the day. It did close the day below its tripping price, so that technically is a positive. OBV shows that the afternoon period it came down. MACD came down. DI. Be closing it was down, but afternoon it shows DI it was actually bouncing up a little bit, which you saw here and that. So yeah, it was somewhat moving negative, but not strongly negative. Next trade is ENG, and that's Global Corporation. Tripped at 1:50:06 p.m. at a price of 216. It was a buy. It closed the day at 215. No change. So close for same price of its previous close. And that was 150. Well, my feeling is that the timestamps are just not correct. So interesting. Okay, let's take a look at Google Finance. CNG and Global. Ah, yeah. This is a. You can see this is just not the charts in finance. Yahoo Finance are just not showing properly. Okay, it tripped at 150, which was a buy. Tripped right around here. It did make a climb, 230. Yeah, where it came down again over here. So we're talking almost 3/4 of an hour it was positive. So we're going to leave that as positive. And we'll have a look-see at the indicators to see what they say. OBV is not really showing strongly negative or positive. It's moving just a little bit up here, but mostly sideways volume-wise. MACD. 1350, 1356. It's interesting because the indicators are not really showing strong positives. It's probably peaked up, it probably tripped around here. Tripped around here, came up. Stock, yeah, end of day, you see it there. Not strongly positive. It's very minor positive. You see, though, there was a point where it was up on the day, so that's good. Next trade is CNQ, that's Canadian Natural Resources Limited. It tripped at 3:40:06 p.m. and it was a short sell. Tripping price was 34.58. It closed at 34.59, down 1.14%. I'm going to assume this, yeah, it's not correct. So let's take a look at the Google. CNQ, CNQ, Canadian Natural Resources. That's interesting because CNQ must be this one. Must be traded on two markets. Yeah, traded on New York Stock Exchange and the TSC, which we don't monitor TSC. Okay, so tripped at 340. Yeah. It tripped right at the end of the day and didn't really move too strongly negative, so after that, so let's see if the possibility there. Volume shows it going down, MACD averages moving down, DI moving down. Yeah, it's definitely a possible. Okay, so percentage-wise, that's 3 out of 5. So that's 60%, and then 5 out of 5 with the possible. That's 100%. So not a bad day. And of course, Yahoo Finance just not working properly. I'll leave it at that. Thanks.